Petscop, a popular game that yet doesn't exist. It was said to be a game released in the year 1997 for the Sony PlayStation 1. It was said to be manufactured by a gaming company that went by the name Carolina. However, both the game and the company that was said to publish the game do not exist. It's actually a series of videos that was made by a YouTube channel that has the same name of the supposed PS1 game. This is what I like to call an alternate reality YouTube game, where a YouTube channel posts nothing but interesting videos for others to stumble across their channel and find. I've had a fan told me to talk about Petscop and told me to give my thoughts on this fake game. Personally, I find this series amazing. The general meaning of this game and the level of deepness it goes into is kind of a mix between Undertale and Polybius. If that name sounds familiar to you, Polybius was said to be a shoot-'em-up arcade game released in the early 1980s that caused people to commit suicide. The reason why Petscop reminds me of Polybius is because Polybius was said to not be real, and so is Petscop. And it's kind of a small coincidence that both Petscop and Polybius have the letter P in their name. God, if I didn't have this pop filter, there would be a lot of p. Alright, enough comparing, let's get into what Petscop is about. Petscop is a game, quote-unquote, where you control a character with no arms with a big yellow-green head. You go around and try to collect these characters that are referred to as pets, and you try to collect all of them. Similar to Pokemon, but here, you don't have to fight them to collect them. They're more of a puzzle to collect them than anything. Take for example, when you have to collect Wavy the Rain Cloud and Rain the Flower. You have to put a bucket under from where Wavy the Rain Cloud would teleport to, and Rainy can be trapped. Rannis won't have any more water, and he'll eventually dry up, and you'll be able to collect the two. This game goes into a lot of depressing stuff. One thing that's important to the game is the tragic story of Candace Elizabeth Newmaker, who was separated from her parents, had her middle and last name changed to Elizabeth Newmaker, went through 2 weeks of attachment therapy, and was dying during the procedure. If you want to learn more about Candace Newmaker, I'll link the part of Pyrocynical's video where he talks about this topic into more detail. It is way too disturbing for me to talk about on my channel, since my channel has never really touched on the subject of death like this. One thing I like about Petscop is that in this quote-unquote game, you have to go back and forth into areas in order to make more progress. Take for example, the treadmill room. You'll have to go into this room again later on to collect another pet that you see way further on. In the game, you also collect these things titled gifts, which are like bonus items that you can collect. One thing I should probably bring up is that Petscop's YouTube channel has 10 videos, each video showing more of the game, and it plays like an average gameplay video. We never get to hear or see the Let's Player's full name, but from what we've seen in the first video of Petscop where he puts his name on the title screen, people refer to him as Paul. In the About page on this channel, it says they got this game on Christmas on the year the game came out, 1997, by a person he refers to as Rainer. According to Paul, he said he got a letter with this game on June 13th, 1997. The note reads, "For you. Please go to my website on the sticker and also go to Ronus Room and press start and press down, 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 right, start." Ronith, the name that's said in this letter, is a pet we get to see later on after the beginning of the game. This pet is one of the pets that never get caught in the series. And also, if you check to see what day June 13, 1997 was, it's actually a Friday, meaning he got this letter on Friday the 13th, aka the day of bad luck. Also, we never get to see what the website is because Paul never showed us the sticker. One strange thing I should probably bring up in Petscop is that there's a loading screen that has a big present on a stick and it says the word loading. However, the rest of the loading screens in this game are just fades of black. However, they are more than just fades of black. If you go and edit the image in an image editor or in a video editor, you could see pics that are hidden in these fades. The first one is a poorly drawn picture of a child. The second one is an empty red room with a dark end on the right, and the third one is a picture that's said to be the quitter's room. There's also tons of references to the Dr. Seuss book titled Daisy Head Maisie, from big text on the wall in Petscop 3 that says "Good grief and alas," to the giant daisy growing out of the floor, to a picture of a girl in 3 poses, poses A, B, and NLM. NLM being short for Nobody Loves Me, which is what Maisie says at the end of the book. There's probably way too much for me to talk about for one video, and if I go on, I'm just either gonna repeat myself, or I'm gonna have it be a full analysis video and people say that I ripped off Scare Theater and Pyrocynical. So I'm just gonna end the video here. So, what are my thoughts on Petscop? I was actually intrigued by the series. It's cryptic, but in a good way, and there's many references and secrets for people to find, and a group of people remaking the game so there could be a playable version for the public. All in all, I think this alternate reality YouTube game is probably the best alternate reality YouTube game I've ever seen.